I'm Joe Tolleson, play-by-play announcer for NYCFC on Yes Network, and I'd like to welcome everybody here. A very exciting day in the history of the football club. The most recent home game at Yankee Stadium was a sellout crowd, 48,047. And now these fans of this club have a lot more to cheer for today, as New York City FC is proud to introduce 3 new players who will be eligible to take the field this weekend against Toronto FC. It is a Sunday match at Yankee Stadium. A veteran defender from Athletic Bilbao, he made 510 appearances for the club over the past 12 seasons, scoring 38 goals. The Basque right back, a constant on the team, appearing in 30 or more league matches in 11 seasons and a career-high 38 matches in the 2005-2006 campaign. And to his left is Angelino, an 18-year-old rising star from Spain, Jose Angel Tasende, but yes, call him Angelino. He is a member of the Manchester City FC Elite Development Squad, that is an under-21 team, and he signed with Manchester City's youth ranks as a first-year scholar in July of 2013, a regular for the under-18s during the 2012-13 campaign, and he made his debut with the under-21s prior to his 17th birthday. The left back joining New York City FC after a very successful 2014-15 campaign. He chose Manchester City over Real Madrid and Barcelona and showcased his offensive prowess this past season, scoring a hat-trick for the Elite Development Squad in a 4-2 win over Leicester City on April 7th.
To the idea of being able to play in the United States in MLS. And second, besides Frank Lampard and besides David Villa, who are you most excited to play with on this team here in New York?
Es una pregunta para los dos. Primero que nada, ¿qué cosa, qué parte de la idea fue lo que se trajo de venir a jugar a los Estados Unidos en la MLS? Y la segunda parte, aparte de Frank Lampard y David Villa, ¿qué otro jugador les entusiasma mucho la oportunidad de jugar con él en el equipo?
I think it's a big city, New York City. I don't know, I think it's just an amazing opportunity to be here. Then, I don't know, I'm just ready to play and I don't know.
First of all, I will try in English. I apologize previously. For me, it's a really great opportunity. I think it's an amazing project that is only in the beginning. Everybody in this lab has a great coach for the team. We have an incredible support for a team that has recently begun. And for me, I played great players, but to play with the young players here and see how they develop, it's something very interesting. Okay, next question is
This is for Angelino. Angelino, I just wanted you to talk about your relationship with Shea Facey and how much influence did he have on helping you decide to come over and play for NYCFC?
Well, I played with Shea for 2 years, I think. And I don't know, I spoke to him before I came here and he was talking very good things about it. And I don't know, he was talking about the city, the club, fans here are amazing as well. You get a lot of fans every game. So I don't know, I just think he helped me to make my decision from here. But he's helping me a lot, all the key players. It's a great opportunity.
okay, question right back.
La pregunta es, tiene 2 fases, pero es para ambos. Para Andoni, la liga en un principio se solía llamar como el elefante de los retirados, las personas jugadores que ya estaban terminando sus carreras. En el aspecto personal, por ejemplo, cómo responderle a esa gente que se viene con una experiencia, pero quizás no con ese plan. Luego para Angelino es la otra parte de esa temática, con la juventud, ¿por qué no ir a otro lugar? Y si venir a Estados Unidos considera una liga menor.
So there's questions from both of them. First question is for Andoni. How would he answer to some people who have characterized this league as a league for players who are close to retirement, and what he would answer to people who characterize the league in that way? And for Angelino, the opposite, being a very young player, why would he choose to come to the United States with some people characterized as a middle tier kind of league.
Sí, bueno, comienzo yo. Yo he jugado siempre en un mismo club, en un club muy especial y bueno, pues es la primera vez que voy a cambiar de club y para mí era una decisión muy importante. Creo que el nivel de la liga visto desde fuera, por lo menos, es más alto probablemente que lo que la gente se cree y el hecho de que haya jugadores veteranos, si son jugadores veteranos como Frank Lampard o que juegan en nuestro equipo, yo creo que la gente no va a poner en ningún momento en duda pues, el nivel que pueden dar estos jugadores.
Well, I'm going to answer first. For me, I've always played for the same club, which is a very special club in my heart. And this is the first time that I changed clubs, so it was a very important decision for me. And in terms of the level of play in the league, I think that if you watch it from outside, I think the level of the league is actually higher than what many people think. And the fact that there's veteran players around, if the veteran players are players of the level of Lampard and Villa, I don't think anybody would put in doubt the level of play that they're going to provide.
Well, for me it's obviously the opposite of him. And I don't know, I came here and I've got the chance to play with Iraola, Villa, Lampard, now Pirlo is coming as well, Pablo, and it's just a great opportunity to me and I need to make, I don't know, I can learn a lot from these guys, they play in a lot of games. And I don't know, I've got this chance and I need to take it to improve and learn lots of things from them and just get a name. I need to make myself big and get a good name here and then go back to somewhere to Manchester, have the chance to play first team or let's see what the future has for me. Sí, la verdad estoy muy contento por la oportunidad que me están dando y voy a tener la oportunidad de jugar con Iraola, Villa, Lampard, Pirlo y Pablo y bueno pues no sé, tengo que aprovechar la oportunidad de aprender mucho de ellos y conseguir un nombre aquí para poder volver allí y poder tener la oportunidad por lo menos de jugar con el primer equipo.
Okay, please go to the question.
Andoni, it's easy to talk about all the fun things, the full stadiums, the big players. One of the things in LA especially that they've talked about is David Beckham being very honest with potential recruits, with the Steven Gerrards of the world. You're very good friends with David Villa. What has he told you about the difficult things, the travel, some of the stadiums, the physicality? What are you looking forward to in that sense?
Entonces, dice, es fácil hablar de las cosas divertidas, del estadio lleno de gente, de los jugadores, del ambiente, pero dicen que en el caso de Los Ángeles, Beckham fue muy honesto con Gerrard y con otros que venían. ¿Y qué podrías tú comentar sobre lo que te han dicho de los aspectos difíciles de la liga? Por ejemplo, la distancia que se viaja, algunos de los estadios, el juego muy físico de la liga, etc.
I obviously talked with David before I decided to come here, but everything he told me were positive things. I think we are used to long travels also in Europe, we are used to play twice a week, that's not a concern for us. I think it was such a great opportunity that all the positives are much higher than the negative things that I really don't see.
Okay, question just here.
Yes, this is to both of you. What are your strengths and how best are you looking to help this team?
Entonces, para ambos, ¿cuáles son sus fortalezas como jugadores y qué es lo que piensan que pueden aportar al equipo?
I think we're both full backs and playing right. Mostly I can play in other positions. Obviously I will play where the coach needs me, but probably in more unoffensive right back. I could also give some experience to the team. I hope everybody goes well and I can help to the team and all my teammates.
Well, my strengths are going forward, and I think I can bring to the team lots of overlaps on the outside and getting crosses inside the box and mostly of an attacking player. So playing left back and play winger as well. So more of an attacking player.
Okay, Gustavo.
Buenas, bienvenidos. Pregunta para ambos. Llega en un equipo que ha jugado media temporada de MLS y ha mostrado algunas carencias, específicamente lo defensivo. Después de esta expresión, llegar como refuerzos a esa línea defensiva que necesita o que requiere fortaleza del equipo.
So the question is for both of them. You are arriving mid-season to a team that has shown some lacks in the first half of the season, particularly defensively, and what kind of pressure it puts on you to come and try to reinforce a backline that has shown some vulnerability.
Sí, yo creo que visto un poco desde fuera, creo que es una liga muy igualada y que los pequeños detalles deciden muchos partidos. Ha habido partidos que el equipo ha perdido, que probablemente pues, han sido cuestión de cosas puntuales. Yo creo que estamos remontando, hemos conseguido unos buenos resultados y es verdad que serán clave los siguientes partidos que jugamos contra equipos que están dentro de nuestra conferencia, nos superan en la clasificación y evidentemente nosotros queremos jugar los playoffs y bueno, yo creo que todavía estamos a tiempo y sobre todo yo veo que la gente está trabajando muy duro para conseguirlo.
Well, first of all, I would like to say that, in my opinion, for what I've seen, there's a lot of parity in the league, so it's the kind of thing where just small aspects or small decisions can determine the result of the game. So I've seen many matches that the team lost that could have probably won, and there was just a matter of very specific small things. And now the team is actually getting ahead and improving on the standings. So obviously we are eager to get good results, and the next matches are going to be very important for the team because we're playing teams that are in our same conference but ahead of us in the standings. So of course we want to make the playoffs, and we are still time, and I think the people are working very hard to turn the team around.
Bueno, la verdad es que mucha presión no creo que tengamos, pero el primer partido, por ejemplo, para mí será muy importante y bueno, no estar acostumbrado a jugar con este tipo de jugadores, como yo estuve jugando con los de mi edad, y ahora hacer este paso pues me va a costar un poco, pero bueno, nos acostumbraremos a todo y bueno, la verdad, como ha dicho él, he estado mirando los últimos partidos que han jugado y parece que el equipo está remontando y bueno, creo que vamos a tener opciones de llegar a los playoffs y con muchas ganas.
Well, the truth is, I personally don't feel that much pressure on me. I think every match is important. For me, the first match is going to be very important because I'm not totally used yet to play with this kind of players. I've been playing mostly with players my own age. So that's going to be a transition for me. But you know, I'm going to get used to everything, and that's the same as Andoni mentioned. I've been watching the games, the last few games, and I think the team is getting ahead on the standings and improving, and we're going to have options to make the playoffs, and I'm going to contribute my part.
Okay, we have time just for one more question before Frank and Jason arrive.
Hola, esta es una pregunta primero para Andoni y luego para Angelino. No quiero andar mucho en los problemas defensivos, que son muy obvios para cualquiera que vea los partidos. ¿Crees que eso puede provocar que tú modifiques tu posición y juegues de central en este equipo en vez de lateral? Esta es la pregunta para ti.
So these questions are first for Andoni, then for Angelino, and I don't want to talk a lot about the defensive problems in the team. People have seen it during the matches. So I just wanted to ask, do you think that any of those aspects could lead you to change your most accustomed position as being a side defender, the right back, thanks, and play a central defender? You think that's a possibility for the team?
Yo a lo largo de mi carrera, la verdad es que he jugado en muchas posiciones, la mayor parte he jugado como lateral derecho, pero también en posiciones del centro del campo, tanto por dentro como por fuera. No he jugado prácticamente de central, no creo que esté en los planes del entrenador que yo juegue como central, pero evidentemente nosotros siempre estamos a disposición del entrenador y lo que él decida estará bien decidido y no nos queda otra que acatar y confiar en que acierta.
Well, I've played in many positions in my career, mostly as a right back, but I've also played midfield, both in the middle and on the right and left. I've not played really as a central defender much, and I don't think that's going to be in the coach's plans, but then again, I am available for whatever the coach needs from me, and I fully trust that whatever he decides and where he wants to put me is going to be a good decision, it's going to be positive for the team.
Angelino, hace 6 o 7 años estabas en el mundo del fútbol en Abegondo. Yo estaba allí y en el otro lado del campo del mundo del fútbol estaba Pablo Álvarez jugando con los profesionales. No sé si en algún momento te habéis imaginado estar aquí en Nueva York, dos gallegos jugando además puede que por la banda derecha en New York City.
I just wanted to comment that 6 or 7 years ago you were playing as a young kid, and on the other side of the field Pablo was playing with the professionals. I don't know if it ever crossed your mind that 6, 7 years later you were going to be here in New York playing for the same team, and probably also on the right side, 2 Galicians playing for the same team in New York.
No, la verdad es que nunca me imaginaría estar aquí con él, y aparte con jugadores como Villa, Lampard, Iraola, pues muy ilusionado por estar aquí y tener esta oportunidad con ellos, y nada, tengo que aprovechar estos meses que estoy con ellos y bueno, muy contento.
I would have never have imagined that I was going to be playing with him, and then also with players such as Villa, Lampard and Iraola. I have to take advantage of this opportunity as best as I can and take advantage of these months and contribute my part and learn from them.
Second designated player signed by the team back in January, of course, it is Frank Lampard, and sitting to his right is the head coach of New York City Football Club, Jason Kreis. Frank Lampard, one of the most illustrious and respected midfielders in the history of the Barclays Premier League, playing in nearly 800 matches in all competitions and scoring over 250 goals. He joins New York City Football Club from Manchester City, and he is available to make his New York City debut this weekend, Sunday afternoon at Yankee Stadium against Toronto FC. And Frank, will start things off. Just your thoughts on becoming a member here of New York City Football Club and continuing your career in the United States.
Well, it's an absolute pleasure to be here. The MLS is a fantastic league which I've seen grow over recent years, and the whole, having spoken to everybody at the football club, it was a very easy choice for me, a great challenge for me to come and play my football here, to live in this great city, to be part of a new project, starting the club, starting the fan base. I think the club's done brilliantly in the last 6 months, first half of the season, and I hope to help us improve on that.
Jason, we heard earlier from Andoni Iraola and Angelino. Frank Lampard is here now to join David Villa. You as the head coach on fitting all these pieces into the puzzle.
It's an exciting and challenging time, I think, to be the head coach of this club. The team has headed, I think, in a really positive direction with 4 wins in our last 5 matches. And 5 out of our last 6 unbeaten. So the team is heading in a positive direction. I think the mood around the team is very good. It's exciting because now we're adding some really, really talented top-level players to the group. So we know that we're in a good place at the moment, but we look to improve. And we look to continue to improve as the season goes along, and to be at our best, hopefully, for the end of the season and into a playoff run.
Way back when all these things were being rumored, all sorts of different players, that it was difficult mid-season to integrate you guys in the group. You mentioned that these guys are world-class, a lot of them. How do you go about doing that in a practical sense? How do you actually get the team together and move it forward? And also, where do you see Frank best fitting? I know you've kind of mentioned some things in the past, but do you have something a little bit more concrete to offer us?
I think if you know me well enough, you know that I'm not going to offer you a whole lot concrete as far as where Frank will play exactly, except to say that he's a central midfield player. We'll look to integrate him in that role. And yes, I've said before that it's difficult to add players in the summer, but I didn't say it was impossible. And so I think that we look to get these guys involved as quickly as possible. We work a little bit extra in the training sessions. We spend a little bit of extra time analyzing video. We spend a little bit extra time communicating with these players. And the final piece is to make sure that their soccer fitness is right. And so when you're adding players at this level, I think that the difficulty becomes less and less. But it still exists, and we know that it's a project, and we know that it's going to take some time. I don't think that we're going to be adding all sorts of new players and look out there and think that it's a finished product. But as I said, we look to improve every single week, and we continue to do that from here to the end of the season.
This is for Mr. Kreis. Going off that, the team is on a roll right now, and are you worried that the new additions will possibly mess with the chemistry and mess with the team that has been winning a lot of games in the past few weeks?
I'm not concerned because we have the right amount of character in the group. We have a team that I feel is very hungry. We have a team that is very humble, and we have a team that is very realistic and knows that yes, we've got some good results over the past several weeks, but we're not a finished product, and we're not where we want to be ultimately. This is a big club, an important club, and we want to be one of the best teams in the league. So at the moment, yes, we're on a little bit of a good run, but we need to keep our feet on the ground and know that we have to continue to improve. And in order to improve, we need to add some top-level players. So I believe that everybody understands and buys in with where we're at, and I'm not concerned at all.
Right. You've had a chance to practice with the guys a little bit before the Montreal trip. Can we just talk about what it's been like that first week and the atmosphere on the practice field?
Yeah, it's been great for me. I mean, I had a couple of weeks break, which was good for my freshness. I was really excited to get back on the training field with the players. I was fortunate because I've met most of the squad, pretty much all of them before, met Jason, and obviously had lots of conversations, so it didn't feel like a complete new day at the office. It was very comfortable for me straight away, so enjoyed training. The quality of training was high as I expected it to be. I've seen the boys train pre-season in Manchester. I knew that Jason's sessions are very sharp, and it was very easy for me to fit in, really. It was a joy to train this week, get to know the lads a bit more. And I hope and I'll do everything from my end to integrate as quickly as I can by making friends, making relationships on and off the pitch, in the dressing room, on the pitch, and to try and help the team.
Dan Rhodes with Fox 5 here in New York. Have you, now that you're here to stay, have you had a New York moment yet, riding the subways, cursing at a taxi driver, or anything? What are your first impressions of the city?
I've had a few, yeah. I haven't done the subway yet, but I will. I mean, it's too big a city to take it all in one week, especially when you're training and trying to rest in the afternoons. But I did drive the car the other day, which was interesting. I took it slow, so that was fine. But no, it's a crazy city. I mean, I'm delighted to be here. I'm a city boy. I've lived in London for many years, and I love the buzz of the city. I love the sounds that we can hear now as we're talking. So that's made me very comfortable straight away. I will explore it as time comes. I've been very pleased to have such a great reception here. I mean, people talk about soccer here and talk about how it's easy to walk down the street and not get recognised compared to England. There is an element of that, but I can certainly see the games are really growing, because as I walk down the street now, lots of people are interested in the game as a whole and of NYCFC. So for me, that's been a pleasure. I'm blessed to live in a great city like this and play my football here.
Frank, I know you touched yesterday about the regret for how everything panned out initially, but in a way, has that sort of made you even more determined to really, make your mark here and have a great go?
I've always been a very determined character, and I think football, my career's always thrown up moments. I think any player who has a long career as I've had will have moments of decisions, moments, and I've kind of learned that the only way to answer any question is on the pitch. So for me, it's I'm not interested in looking backwards at all. I'm very, very excited at the moment to be here, and I'll try and make all my answers on the pitch in the coming months and this season and next season.
Frank, how would you gauge your level of fitness right now? And second, who are you most looking forward to playing with on this team besides David Villa and the Italian gentleman that we've been talking about this week? Who else are you most looking forward to playing with?
Well, first of all, I think my fitness is good. Hopefully, I mean, it's almost a mini pre-season for me. So I hope to get it to as optimum as I can, as quickly as I can. I'm training and doing the best and working with a great team with Jason and the medical staff at the club. Couldn't ask for any more. So I hope to get to peak fitness as quickly as possible. In terms of the team, I hate talking about individuals. I mean, unfortunately, it probably comes with the territory here, but the minute there are 3 DPs, people want to talk about the DPs and ask about David, ask about Andrea. I mean, that's obviously an easy question and it's an easy answer because they're world class, but I'm always very interested in talking about the squad and the players, and I've been watching all the games. I know every player, how they play, I know how the team has been playing, so I wouldn't want to pick out single names, but what I will say is that I know everyone very well, and the pleasure will be to play with the squad as a whole, to train them every day and play.
Speaking of Andrea and Via, you played against them a lot in Champions League and the World Cup. Did you ever think, boy, if I could play with them one day, that would be amazing? And how excited is this? This basically is a super team.
I did think that. I think, you know, I'm fortunate enough to play against many great players, and I have to say David and Andrea are right at the top of that list. I played against David when he was very young, playing at Valencia. I remember him very well, the quality of him straight away. Andrea Pirlo is a joy to watch as a footballer anyway, and there was one time at Chelsea where there were rumours that he was going to come and play, and Angelotti was there. I wanted to sign him, but it never happened. But both of them are players that I've admired from afar, and an absolute joy to play with. I didn't realise it would happen at this stage in my career. I'm a lucky man to be in the same squad, same team as them.
Frank, what's the biggest challenge for you?
It's a difficult question, I suppose. I think the challenge is to come here and do the best I can, simple answer, and win. I think it's a perfect challenge for me at this part of my career. That's why the decision to come here was an easy one, relatively, because the MLS, the way it is, the club itself, as I said earlier, how it was sold to me, my challenge is to try and win. I wouldn't have come here if I didn't think I had a lot left in me in terms of fitness, in terms of freshness. I've always had a huge desire to win throughout my career, and I've been fortunate to do that, but my challenge is to show people that I'm here to win and play well as regularly as I can.
Frank, how much of the team have you watched while you've been away from the club? What do you think you can bring to the team in terms of your skill level?
I've watched a great deal actually. I've watched, I would say, probably 75% of the games. Fortunately, we get them broadcast over in England regularly now, and you know, with the modern internet, you can watch most games. So I've obviously wanted to see that. I'm a big football man anyway. It's my life. I enjoy watching football, but obviously with this being my new club, I had a huge interest in it. In terms of what I can give the club and the team, I'll try and do what I've always done. As Jason said earlier, I'm a centre midfield player. I don't see myself completely boxed off as an attacking midfield player. I like to contribute to the team with and without the ball. So I'll try and do that. And then obviously I'll try and create and score goals. I think that's probably been, you know, probably the defining part of my career is scoring regularly for midfield. So if I can do that for the team as well as working for everyone else, then I'll try and do that.
Barney Henderson from the Telegraph. How many conversations did you have with David Beckham before deciding to move over here? Would you ever follow him in answering your country's call if there was a run of injuries in central midfield?
I had a few conversations with David. To be honest, they were quite a while ago. He was always very positive about the league. I know how he felt. I think it was very easy to see from the outside how David took to the MLS and took to his club. He was a great example for any player coming to play in this league. I think he set the tone. But yeah, he was very positive. But we haven't had huge conversations of it. You know, my own man and he's his own man. We speak occasionally, but I know he would be positive about the idea of playing here. In terms of England, I've finished my England career, and that will be it. Call or no call, I wouldn't be playing.
Okay. Yeah.
Hi, Frank. Given how the end of the season went with Manchester City and how little playing time you had, do you regret spending that second half of the season here instead of starting with New York City FC?
Well, I actually had a fair bit of playing time I think I played the last 8 games, 4 games. So yeah, I mean, I said in some statements yesterday that I was a bit frustrated, probably mainly through January, February, March. It's difficult to have regrets. It's hard to have regrets and to look back and with a negative feeling. I think, as I said earlier, my aim is to look forward from now. So I don't know about regrets. All I am is very excited to be here now and to try and play my best football. I think we're in a decent position in the league here now where we can just short of the playoffs. If we can put a good run together and I have to be part of that, then we won't have any regrets at the end of the season when we hopefully have a successful year.